you know, we see like the scriptures and prophecies and know what's righteous and wicked and all that. All right, and then we look at the current events, or as far as like what's going down, or you know, like as far as like passing like legislature, as far as like same-sex marriage, like we know that's wicked, or we know that's going to be another reason why this kingdom's going down. All right, and then then you know, from time to time, like you know, America and North Korea going back, so, or you know, through that portion of the spirit, you know, linking things up with the scriptures, or knowing what time it is. That's how our eyes are upon like the sinful kingdom. So you know, we're the eyes of the Lord as well, because we're His servants.
It is Amos 9:8. It said, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord, of Yahweh Bashim Shah, the Most High, are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saying that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob."
All right, so He's going to utterly destroy it. All right, so that means you know, as far as like America, all right, it's going to be like completely obliterated. The children of Lot.
Good. Hey, that was Salaki. They should have came over here and showed respect, man, like they did over there in their land. Oh yeah, I was about
You know, over there, you already know.
Yeah, come.
I ain't on that shit, man.
Like they actually they make like bowing down like look really good and shit.
Yeah, you do, man.
Yeah.
Do,
Did you
man.
see the video I did?
Oh, which one?
I'm gonna send it to y'all, man. I'm gonna send it to y'all.
I
okay.
did the video, man. You gotta watch that video.
It said, "I will destroy it from off the face of the earth," saying that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord Yahweh.
All right, so you know, it's also as well that you know, He's going to preserve His elect.
This is 2nd Esdras chapter 16, and if you don't mind, I would like to start at 9. Start at 8. It says, "The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away?"
So you know, there's a whole lot of
Yeah, it is. Dude, where you want me to start at?
Yeah, start at the beginning.
All right. 2nd Esdras 16:1. "Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with clothes of sack and hair. Bewail your children."
All right, so you know, and that's you know, that's happening on a small scale. You know, you still got people in like the house of mirth and all that. All right, but it's not as much as like or you know, like back in the or you know, even like from like it's just been like one giant party since like the 50s or whatever. All right, just start like rocking around the clock too fucking much, and then or you know, all right, but you know, it's just starting to all right, now it's like almost, it's just gradually like in the process of like mourning and all that. All right, because you know, all right, slowly but surely, all right, this kingdom is just like
Salaki.
all right, it's just coming to an end.
Keep going. It says, "Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand."
All right, so you know, it's not, and I'm saying like it's in the process of that, because are you like nothing really like on a large scale, you know, or just like a lot of people are, you know, like still have their jobs and all that, or you know, they'll still be able to like party, do this and that. All right, but you know, as far as like the signs of the times, you got like all these are just like economic like experts are just like talking about the crash. All right, but then you have that that ultimate test of faith, like the chip, like right around the corner. Or you have people just like gradually, or it's kind of like if you ever watched like someone like Batman, like whenever he's just like whenever like there's just like a huge group of like henchmen, like he he takes out like one at a time without the rest of them noticing. All right, that's what all right, that's the state of all right, this country like right now. As far as like you don't really see it, but you know, at a certain point, or you know, as far as like all these these businesses, like the grinding is like about to cease and all that. All right, you don't really, but we know it's in the horizon, like through the prophecies. All right, and like all these like current events. All right, so but when the rest of these people, all right, these 2/3 of these heathens, or you know, when that hits them, you know, that's going to be the state that they're going to be in.
verse 4. 2nd Ezra 16, verse 4. So like I'm gonna bring back at 3. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood? Or may anyone quench the fire in stubble when it hath begun to burn? Verse 7. May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer.
All right, so, you know, like long story short, like all these plagues, right? All these plagues and prophecies are going to be inevitable. Once it happens, once it happens, you know, that's a wrap. All right, so basically, I don't know if you remember that there was this one episode of like Family Matters, where like it was just like a dream sequence or whatever. Like Steve and Laura were supposed to be like lab partners. All right, and like Steve Urkel, his invention that they were going to show off was going to be a nuclear bomb. All right. Right, yeah, his invention was going to be like a nuclear bomb. All right, and then he was like, "Don't worry, Laura. Like it won't detonate until I say the code." All right,
he sounds just like it, man.
And the code was like Buttercup. All right, but then like they were taking a break. All right, and like Steve, he had like an assortment of candy. All right, and he was like, I have M&Ms, right, and I have a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. All right, and then like after he said that, like he accidentally, the sensors picked up on it, and they were fucked. There was nothing he could do. Of course, like it was like a dream sequence, but once the time is designated for these in Revelation they call it like the 7 plagues and all that. All right, and all those vials, like once the Heavenly Father like gives the word to the angels to unleash those plagues, that's gonna be it.
2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 8. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away?
All right, so it says it's the Lord doing those. All right, Exodus 15.
Exodus chapter 15. It is Exodus chapter 15, verse 3. It says the Lord Yahweh is a man of war. The Lord Yahweh is his name.
All right, so that goes back to that misconception about Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? The Heavenly Father of the Most High. Or as far as His will and all that. All right, talking about all peace and all love. All right, here's one small example. Or as far as like you were in the military, right? Mm-hmm. Or as far as like in like every single branch, I believe they have like a chaplain or like some I believe sometimes they call it like a sky pilot or whatever. Mm-hmm. Or just like when you get buried or whatever, whether you're like a Christian or a Jew, or for like military personnel, they'll see that'll be on your like tombstone. Like sometimes it'll be a cross or whatever.
Yeah.
Here's a little riddle. All right, if you believe in a Heavenly Father that's all about love, like peace and love, how in the fuck are you out there on the battlefield mowing people down with your machine gun?
Exactly.
So how are you subscribing to that like religion, or if it would be off somehow for you to be engaged in that type of activity?
Yeah, just right quick, how America said we bringing peace to another country. How you bringing peace, bombing a motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. So you got to do it.
You want me to keep going on that?
All right, no. All right, but all right, so like even this all right, so how do you find it? How do a lot of people find it so strange, like what we're talking about? As far as you'll hear some people, they'll go into like what they're like, what they want to do if they get that spiritual power. Like, sometimes you'll see occupant camps, you know, I'm gonna chop this guy's head off, I'm gonna like shoot a fireball and all that, but then you'll get these like pussified Christians like getting like excerpts of like that video, just like talking about how terrible and like misguided we are.
Exactly.
All right, but that, you know, that's part of the volume of the book.
Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 9. A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid?
Oh, anyway, yeah. Yo, these, like, every time, like, even when like Hurricane Sandy hit, you know, I even thought like, you know, that was gonna be it. You know, I thought it was, you know, I thought like Hurricane Sandy was gonna be like Showtime. I thought it was gonna be like I had to like duck out from like martial law. You know, I'm not gonna, that shit was kind of fun. Or you know, shit at Savan, like scenarios or like even to these preppers that are preparing food for all the elect. Or you know, you can like even like see it in the back of their head, or that they don't you know, that they got like some sort of like appetite for adventure. You know, I think they kind of like look forward to like just like living underground, or like living in an ark with all these fucking like weapons, all this food, or things like that, or just like it's kind of like a fucking like RPG or some shit. Or you know, and I had like a few like swords on deck and things like that. You know,
he's ready.
Some camping supplies, some flashlights. All right, some of that like space food or whatever. Or you know, we look forward to that.
Talking about the dry food and
Yeah.
shit. Oh, okay. Space food. I forgot about that shit.
Right quick, this is Proverbs chapter 13 and 22. It says, a good man leaveth an inheritance to his children's children, and the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just.
All right, you know, all right, the wealth of the sinner, you know, like you know, like a lot of these like doomsday preppers, you know, like they're or you know, they're like just like really, a lot of them like are like really rich, or you know, they'll like team up with like another like rich like family, or and just like double their like resources. Or even, you know, like there's an example of that, or in the movie like The Road, or where they had that there was like this underground like silo or whatever, or with all this like food, and there was even some like liquor in there, or you know, or just like some way somehow, or the ultimate reward is or the kingdom, or but or you know, as far as like the elect. Or you know, like no matter, just be thankful that the Lord is going to preserve you and put you on one of those chariots. Or you got to think, or you know, as far as like we always think about like just like worst case scenarios, or you know, like being in the truth, or it is or sometimes you'll be thinking about like just like worst case scenarios, or even before the shit hits the fan, right? Because you know you get used to like tribulation and all that. But you also have to like get used to like receiving blessings as well. Or just knowing right in the back of your head, no matter what happens, you know, right, the Lord's also gonna preserve you. All right, because even or you know, when I was like first coming into the truth, or you know, I was like unemployed for almost a year. Or you know, there'd be like sometimes there'd be days, you know, like I don't know I'm gonna eat and all that. All right, but or you know, one time I saw like I fucking saw like it was like one of those like sewers without any water, and I saw a fucking like $10 bill in one of them shits one time.
Oh, for real?
Or and things like that. Or you know, just receiving small blessings. Or you know, or just being in a rural area. Or you know, there'd be like an apple tree on deck. Or you know, that's one meal. Or you know, that kind of reminds me of you know, when Piccolo was training like Gohan. or you know, he was asleep, and then you know, Piccolo, like he gave him like a couple of like some fruit to preserve him from time to time. But you know, the majority of it's going to be that discipline and all that. You know, that's why you're going through all those like hardships and tribulations. All right, but you know, when the shit hits a fan, you know, all right, just think about, you know, like maybe like all these like all these like rich neighborhoods, you know, that might be like abandoned or like just like overlooked. All right, but then some way, somehow you're or you get to be like posted up, or then like you don't really have to like go anywhere because you know there's enough provisions for as long as you need until it's time for you to like keep it moving for whatever reason. All right, but you know, that's all right, that's like all right, the Lord's gonna take away what you know what like these wicked. There's no point in being like jealous of like all the, whether they be like heathen or 2/3. All right, because like the Lord can take it away from them and give it to you. Okay, and even, you know, there's the account of like David and Nabal, all right, and Abigail and things like that.
I just wanted to say, you know, in the book of Isaiah, around the 60th chapter, it tells you that the forces of the Gentiles are going to be converted unto thee, you know, and that just came to mind because he said our gates are going to be open continually day and night, so they're going to be bringing the forces of the Gentiles.
Like just like you ever see Bruce Willis in Pulp Fiction, or when like you know that ending scene when he rolls up with the motorcycle like at the or you know, at the hotel to pick up his wife, and he was just talking about she was like, where'd you get the motorcycle? Like, then he was like, from Zed. And she's like, who's Zed? And he was like, Zed's dead. That's how it's gonna be, you know, as far as you know that hookup.